Hey, good morning. Welcome to the morning brief. Today is Tuesday, March 25th. So, just glancing at this, there's no red items, so that's a good thing, but we do have some orange items. And the first thing we've got going on at 8:40 this morning in about 4 minutes, we have FOMC member Kugler speaking. And again, you just want to make sure you know what they are when they are speaking and watch for news uh, snippets that say something about the market. 9 a.m. we have the S&P K Schuler composite 20-year housing price index year over year, the housing price index year over month, and then at 9:05 another talking head, FOMC member Williams speaking. At 10 a.m. we have the CB consumer confidence and new home sales, as well as the Richmond Manufacturing Index. I particularly pay attention to the Richmond Manufacturing Index because it does give you a good idea of what's going on in the southern states when it comes to manufacturing. And that's it for the day. So after 10 o'clock, virtually free of news of any, scheduled news at least for the rest of the day. Moving on. Daily chart. We look like we are breaking out. We moved through this little consolidation band. And the only thing that bothers me is that Monday, we finally have a day where all of the futures volume is in one contract, or at least is in the current contract, ES June contract versus being split over the March contract. And it's a pretty poor volume day considering it was a big up day. So I'm not happy with the volume at all. We're gapping up very, very slightly above the 20-day moving average, but we're getting back into this muck that we had for literally months. If I scrunch this down, you'll see that this muck went on for literally October, November, December, January, February, and March before we finally broke out of it. And now we're going back into this band of muck. Not particularly exciting any way you look at it. Looking on intraday inventory, you can see price action was positive here. What's particularly interesting is that we gapped way up, but we really never had a fill the gap moment. Right there is the only red bar. And that was at 6 a.m. If we go even further, you can see there just was no red bars going on. So very, very strong. Normally we have a gap up. We want to try to at least fill the gap. So today, gap up, probably going to try to fill the gap, at least initially. But yesterday it did not do that. That's a sign of very, very bullish. That being said, we'll go to inventory here, and you got a completely different look. You've got a gap that just will not stop, keeps on going, but inventory drops off substantially, and we end the day barely positive on inventory. So you got the tale of two cities, or whatever you want to call it, the tale of two different opinions, where one is saying everything is great and wonderful and bullish, and the other one is saying, now, wait a minute. If inventory is coming down when price is going up, that means the sellers are selling into up momentum. This is bearish, extremely bearish, actually. So we've got two very distinct stories here. Which one will be the right one? Nobody knows, but it's definitely throwing off a red flag here that all this optimism may not be as great as we think it is. All right, moving on. Overnight action, approximately 31 points. About 31 points, so it's just a little bit above average. Average is 22 to 25, so we are above average volatility, but not compared to what it has been. So, yeah, not super exciting one way or the other. Where do we have support and resistance? Well, resistance on the top side, 58.47, 58.60, 58.80, 5900. On the bottom side, where do we have support. Definitely got some support around 57.91, 57.80. I like this 57.64-ish area. And then you have some confluence down here at 57.40. So those are your support and resistance intraday. Stock Trader's Almanac is 61.9 today. 61.9% chance the market will be up from the Stock Trader's Almanac. There you have it, folks. Have a great day. See you tomorrow. Hey, thanks for watching the morning brief. Check out my website for more information, oneononetrading.com. Take a look at the Troy levels, a trade location finder for the futures markets. Help you find those levels of support and resistance that are just so hard to find. I also do personal coaching and mentorships. So go ahead and take a look at my website, oneononetrading.com. Thanks.